Welcome to Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... one up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Caught in the backfield, it's short. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Diggs. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. A big third down coming, and honey-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Jaguars will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down. Like,
there he goes.
He's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Diggs. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spot.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The short hands, it's Thomas. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Finds his man. It's Odom.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep your foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Wants to throw. It's Diggs. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Spin, still running. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Ocean from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him in the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The Jaguars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Diggs. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Graham. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got a man. It's Thomas. What a cut. Now he's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Diggs. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
The Jaguars will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Diggs. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Rides to back and leaves it. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Diggs. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands. It's Ashmore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback running on the drop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. There he goes! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Rebels are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tap.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Worthy. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead. The big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.